I really might need like anger management. He's the king of ashes because they literally cremate people. Hello friends, welcome back. Happy Saturday. It is about 11:30 right now and I'm getting ready to go run a few errands. I know what you're thinking, like, Ashley, I thought you didn't go outside when it rains. I don't typically, but we need to run some errands because I'm getting ready to rot so hard for the next several days. Like, it's not even funny. Not only is it a long weekend, but yesterday my boss was like, I don't think you need to come back in until Friday. Say less. So we're gonna be rotting so hard, but first we have to do a small reset because I need to restock the house, and in order to be a hermit for the next several days I got to make sure I'm prepared and have things ready for me to be able to use. So we're gonna run some errands, and for whatever reason I decided I want to go to Costco. I have not been to Costco probably since COVID. Just saying, like, I don't know the last time I've been to COVID. Last time I've been to Costco, mainly because I don't ever need anything like in bulk. It never really makes sense except for like paper items like paper towels and stuff like that, but I just never go there. Also, it's like a whole thing to go to Costco in my mind. Like, it just requires too much, but because I had this sudden urge, I was like, it might be even less annoying because it's raining. That's optimism, but I'm thinking because it's raining, like, maybe maybe it will be less people. And I did per usual intend to get up and be there by the time they open. What do you think I did? I did not wake up. I did set my alarms, turned them off, and slept in, and then I've been laying around for the last few hours. But anyway, we are dressed in the car. It's 11:30, so it's still technically morning, and we're about to go run some errands. I'm gonna go to Costco, like I said. I have a list of things that, like, I might get, like, definitely paper towels and toilet paper and some trash bags. But as far as like food, I don't know. I've never really purchased like food from there. I mean, I've gotten like snacks, and that the artichoke dip the artichoke dip is really good. My friends put me onto that, but again, it's huge, so I like would not buy that for myself because it's ginormous. But anyway, I think I'm just gonna bop around in there for a little bit to just see like what they have, to familiarize myself with like what they got, because maybe they might have some stuff. Somebody told me, I think my cousin told me, they have my mouthwash in there and something else. But anyway, we're just gonna browse around in there. Normally I shop at Trader Joe's for groceries, but I'm not going all the way out there today, so we're gonna stay around the way today. And so whatever I don't find in there, I said I might go to Wegmans, but I don't think I'm going there. So I think we're just gonna go to Costco, and then I'm gonna go to Target because I need to get a couple things out of there. Then we're gonna come back home and rot. I can't wait. Oh my gosh, I have so many things lined up to watch and read, and I'm just so excited. I'm mad that I have to be in the rain right now, but looking at the rain, I'm so glad that I get to be inside later. But anyway, so that's the agenda for today. Part of me is like, there are some things, like little things around the house that I want to do, but I have to rot first and give myself that time to just do nothing. So maybe we'll get into some other projects. I obviously need to wash clothes. I don't know if I'm going to do that today. I think today will be errands, restock, rot, and then tomorrow church, laundry, rot some more. And then Monday I have off, and it's just so great. And then I'll just be home all week, and I literally am so excited. Like, shout out to my boss, she a real one, because it's no need. See, and that's the thing. Look at me get on a tangent. But this is exactly why I just will never understand. Obviously, I'm very privileged to say this because this is not the case in most workplaces. But it's just so dumb how they require people to come into an office when it's unnecessary. If there's no need for you to be there, then why do you need to be there? It's so dumb. It's so dumb. But I'm so blessed and so grateful that I have a very logical and forward-thinking boss, because, like, make it make sense. She's not coming in. She was like, I'm not coming in, so you can just stay home. And obviously I will be working remote, but there's no need for me to come in. So, like, thank you for not making me come in when I don't need to come in. But anyway, all that to say, I will be home in my fortress for the next several days, and I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Honestly, I would probably be in there for the next like 5 or 6 days, but I do think I have to go do something. I have to run an errand for work one of those days. I don't have to go to the office, but I do have to go do something for work. But again, I don't have to go to the office, so I can just come right back home. So anyway, enough about that. Also, there's the tiniest bit of coffee in here because I ran out of coffee, so we need to get cold brew obviously while we're out. But it's so funny because I was like debating whether I was going to stop and get a coffee from like Dunkin' or something, and I was like, no, I don't feel like doing that. Plus, I'm not even going far enough to drink it before I get there. So I was like, I'll just make a coffee. We got coffee at the house. It was a swig of coffee left. So anyway, Let me go because I'm rapping. Y'all, the rain ain't stopped nothing. This is literally my worst nightmare. It is very crowded and I just parked so far. I mean, I usually do that in general, but I just parked so far because I just can't be near people. And like where I am in the parking lot is like, we're getting close to maximum capacity. But it's okay, I'm gonna go in. I just realized I don't have any headphones, so that's problematic, but it's fine. I guess I'll just listen to the sights and sounds of Costco. I'm really irritated by that. Like, why would I not? I don't think I have anything in here. Of course I don't. So love that for me. All right, into the furnace we go. So actually, I'll never be doing that again. Like, quite literally the worst experience of my life, which to be expected, but I was optimistic and that's where I went wrong. That's where I went wrong. Why would I ever be optimistic on a Saturday in this area, in this shopping center specifically, because I hate this shopping center. So like, I literally set myself up for failure. So like, I have no one to be mad at but myself. But that entire experience was literally, that's where I feel like God should send people if they have to go to hell, because I just am so confused. Like, why? I don't understand why people in public settings act like it's that forget anything and today is their first day ever existing on earth. Like, it's literally everyone. It's like as soon as you get through the threshold, first day existing. Like, you don't know anything. Zero spatial awareness. Zero, like, zero thoughts. Like, not even comments. It's just everyone. There's nothing behind their eyes. It's just glazed over air, hot air in their heads. It's no reason why you're stopping your car in the middle of the aisle. Why are you stopping in the middle of the aisle? First of all. Secondly, it's packed in here. So you stopping in the middle of the aisle is already problematic. But like, there are also 2 additional lanes of people with carts also like in the way. So it's like the one area where you could possibly go around. No, there's people. And don't even get me started on how people don't know how to say excuse me, because that's the fastest way. That's the fastest way for my blood to start boiling, is you doing things that require you to say excuse me and you don't, and then you try to squeeze past or reach over me. I've decided, I didn't have to do it today because nobody did it to me, but there were several very close instances. One thing about it, I'm not gonna move. I will stand here, even if I'm done. I will stand here in the way, knowing that you're trying to get here if you don't say excuse me. Because why can't you say excuse me? Like, it's so simple. It's so simple, and I'm not even gonna get into my thoughts about how certain people just aren't, I'm not gonna get into it, but that entire thing, I will not be back. The couple of dollars that I saved is not worth that headache. Also, when I was looking at my receipt while waiting to get checked, because they have to look at everybody's stuff and go through the receipt, like, I hate a place like that, okay? I do not like, I understand, I guess I understand, but also it's given very much like, why do we need to do this? I know people steal, but also, please. Anyway, I was looking at my receipt and I realized I was overcharged for something that the price was different than what was displayed. Couldn't be bothered to go back, and it was a $5 difference. Could not be bothered to go back and recoup those funds. The $5 is just gone. I have to eat that because there's no way. There's no way I could spend another minute in there. Oddly enough, the back of the store where like the paper towels and stuff was, that was fine. Like, it was literally okay. Nothing wrong. Like, it was quiet back there. I was like, okay, let me gather myself. I could be okay. But just as soon as you get back to like the outer aisles or the inner aisles, chaos. Oh, and then before I could go, of course, one final thing to send me on my way. After I got my receipt checked, I'm walking out. Why are there's old heads in the entryway just having a conversation with like, they're just in the middle of the way. Mind you, it's people coming in and out. It's like both flows of traffic trying to get in the store and come out the store, and you got these 2 old head men having a conversation, a casual conversation too. Like, they ain't got nowhere to be. They have nowhere to be. They're just hanging out. I don't know if they're going in. I don't care. They're hanging out talking about, I don't even remember because it pissed me off so much. Like, mind you, it's also raining. It's also raining a lot. So people are trying to get umbrellas up. People are trying to get hoods on. People trying to maneuver with their carts and the umbrellas, aka me. And you got these 2 standing in the way. Why does that seem like the appropriate place to be? Why does that seem like the best ideal spot for you two to be having a conversation? Mind you, there is room to the side. If you really wanted to do that, you could just move over to the side and have your conversation. Like, I'm just not understanding the lack of awareness, the lack of social awareness, the lack of spatial awareness. Like, be so serious. Like, it just is selfish. Like, that's all that it ever comes down to, is selfishness. Anyway, now that I've thoroughly crashed out after that experience, you guys will never see, well, I didn't even record anything, but you guys will never ever see me go to Costco or hear me talking about Costco ever again. Because as I said, I don't even have a need to go in there, and I did get a couple things, but the little bit of money that saved me is never gonna be worth the headache of going in there. Never. And now that just exhausted me, and I have an attitude mildly. Oh, I just cannot. I just cannot. I just can't, because that was just so traumatic on so many levels. I'm flabbergasted, actually. Like, I thought people at Disney were pretty dumb, because like, really, there is everybody's first day on earth, like literally everybody's first day. I don't know what I just assume it's the air, the magic of it all. But in here, there's nothing good happening there, so I don't know why everybody's so lost and confused. I've been to Costco, and every time, it's far and few times in between. Like, I can count on my hands how many times I've been to Costco, but every time, this is exactly what it comes back to and why I don't go there, because headache. And again, I chose the absolute worst day to ever go, but again, I thought the rain would help a little bit. It's actually gotten more crowded since I've been here. Like, since I've been here, it's gotten more crowded. But thankfully, I'm done and I'm leaving, and there's no reason for me to ever return to this place again. My cousin was like, you should get gas from there. I won't spit in this direction if my favorite loved one was on fire. I'm just kidding. But you could not pay me to come over here for anything. Like, I just will never be back over here. And also, I thought I was gonna get salmon, but those salmon portions were way too big. Like, I don't want that much salmon. So I think I am, in fact, gonna have to go to Wegmans. Part of me is like, I should just go to Trader Joe's and get my usual and then circle back to Target, but I really don't want to go all the way out there, but I feel like I should, question mark. I really didn't want to go all the way out there, but maybe, I don't know, because like, what do I even need? Oh, I actually do need to go out there, because I also didn't get my ground turkey. The ground turkey that they had in there, it was like 2 packs, but it wasn't even really like any different than me getting it from the grocery store, so it was no point in me buying it in there. And I don't need 2 packs. I mean, I could freeze the other one, but again, it wasn't saving me any money, so I didn't really see the value in getting it from there versus anywhere else. So I need to figure out what I'm gonna do. Let me see how long it's gonna take me to get to Trader Joe's from here. If it's 20 or less, one thing about it, a person that drives between the cars is always gonna piss me off. Because why are you doing that? Like, why did you need to drive next to me when there's so many open spots also? Like, I'm looking at a plethora of spots in front of me, and somebody just decided they wanted to drive up and park next to me. I've never had the desire to do that. I've never had a desire to pull in between 2 cars when there are open spaces literally adjacent, not even 4 spaces down, not even 3 spaces down, literally over there. And now my phone is acting like it can't give directions. Like, I'm about to be done with Verizon, honestly, because I don't understand how I have 4 bars and yet nothing is loading. And one thing about it, y'all can try to play with this phone if you want. I'm not getting a new phone, Apple. 4 bars, and we're searching. No place is found matching what I searched. Let me take a second, because I'll be right back. I'm back. And now that I've had a moment of clarity and an opportunity to calm down, I've decided I'm gonna go to Trader Joe's. I simply cannot put myself through any more trauma by going to Wegmans, because I already know that will be the icing on the cake. So I placed my pickup order at Target, so we're not gonna have to go in there. We'll just pick it up. I'm gonna go over to Trader Joe's, grab my couple of things that I need, and then we're gonna go home. I'm trying to decide what I'm gonna eat, because you already know we're not cooking. So I'm leaning heavily toward Lido pizza, because I'm really in the mood for that, and there's a Lido pizza right by the Target, so seems like the viable option. We're off to Trader Joe's. It is 26 minutes away, so not horrible, but like not super close, but it's okay. Like I said, anything is better than me having to go into Wegmans. The way that I just be getting worked up so easily, I really might need like anger management. But to be fair, it's always warranted. Like, my crash outs, they're not even really crash outs, they're just like moments of like annoyance. I feel like they're always valid. They're always valid. I don't care. They're always valid, and they're never like, what's that word? I feel like they're never unreasonable. I feel like a lot of people across the board would agree with the things that I typically am ranting about or annoyed by. So I don't need anger management. I just maybe need to figure out a way to like reel it in before I explode. Maybe, but it's fine. Anyway, we're off to Trader Joe's. It's still raining, and several people have parked near me since we last talked, but it's okay because I'm getting far away from this parking lot and I can't wait. Back home finally, and I'm getting ready to put all these groceries away, but I thought I would do a little haul first because we have kind of a lot of things, but also not a lot of things. But anyway, let's do a little rapid fire haul, if you will. First things first, because I'm most excited about this. Also, it was a good thing I ended up going to Trader Joe's because otherwise I wouldn't have got these. The Rainier cherries are back. If you watched any of my vlogs from last summer, you would know I was obsessed with these. They are so good. I do not like normal cherries, but these are delicious and they are my favorite fruits. I told you I always love fruits or items that are seasonal. I don't know why that is, but it happens pretty consistently. So got these from Trader Joe's. So let's just do all the actually it doesn't matter. Got some ground turkey because I'm doing taco bowls again this week. Got some shredded cheese. This is Swiss and Gruyere, my favorite. I use this when I scramble my eggs. Then at Costco, even though it was a horrible experience, I did get a couple of things that I'm not mad at. First thing are these cotton candy grapes. Now I told you guys I don't like buying those because they're expensive. They're $10 a pound. This pack was $10 at Costco. Was it worth the headache? I don't know, but this is a lot of grapes. This is way more than I would get for the $10 that I would spend at any grocery store. So not mad at that. Also, I know I said I was gonna cut back on the bacon, but not this week because I'm gonna be home a lot and it's a holiday week. So holiday weekend slash week for me. So I wanted some good food. So we got another pack of bacon. I get the maple bacon. It's really good. Also from Costco, these romaine hearts. At first I was like, I do not need that much lettuce. Like I'm not gonna eat that much, but it was $5, $4.99. I literally get half of this. So it's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 hearts. 3 come in a pack that I get at Trader Joe's and I usually pay like $3.49 for that. So I was like, just get it because it's basically the same thing for more. Also got some cheese crunchies. Is that what they're called? Yeah, spicy cheese crunchies from Trader Joe's. I got some gum. This is my favorite gum from Target. I mean, it's extra, but I got it from Target. This is my favorite kind, spearmint. I got a bunch of Olipop Shirley Temples. I told you guys these are my favorite currently. So I got like 8. They were 4 for $8, which really isn't that much of a deal. I think it's basically like you get 1 free, but whatever. I got 8 of those. And I grabbed 2 of my little breakfast bowls from Trader Joe's. I like to take those to work. Pink Himalayan salt, some soy sauce. I don't like that they did that, but it's okay. Soy sauce is still okay. M&M's Crispies. I've told you guys about these. Love them. And then on this side, actually, should I put it up so you guys can see what I'm doing? Yeah, there you go. There you go. Then I got some pico for my taco bowl, salmon. I ended up getting these waffle fries from Trader Joe's because they didn't have any white potatoes for me to make my fries myself. Like there was literally one singular potato and I will never get, well, let me not say never, but I didn't want that one potato. So we're gonna do these. Eggs for breakfast, obviously. Restock of my favorite creamers. Restock of my cold brew. And then we have a new creamer that has entered the chat. This is the Chobani s'mores flavor. There was a second flavor. Oh, a cookies and cream one also. I was gonna get both, but I was like, pump your brakes, get one because yeah, so we have s'mores. Can't wait to try this tomorrow. And then someone else in the comments was telling me that there was a chocolate chip cookie something, I forget. There was another one I was supposed to be looking out for and I forgot to put it in my notes, so I need to go back and look at my comments. But yeah, so that's all of this. And then also I will show you guys stuff that I already had to put in the freezer because I have been out for a long time. From Costco, I got this giant bag of my Just Bare nuggets, which you guys know I love, so I thought that would be good paired with these waffle fries. It's really giving we got Chick-fil-A at home over here now. Also from Costco, I got a box of Uncrustables. I usually buy these anyway. This box of 24 was the same price that I pay for like, not 4, what's the number above? 10? I don't know, but this was another okay deal that I got from Costco, even though I had a horrible experience. The last thing that I am second most excited about, in addition to the Rainier cherries, they have an all lemon pack of the Island Way sorbet treats that I love. When I saw this, I was like, there's no way. So it comes with 3 different kinds: the classic lemonade, watermelon lemonade, and strawberry lemonade. I don't think I've had the watermelon lemonade before. Maybe I have, but I've definitely had, I think I've had the strawberry. But anyway, so excited about these because y'all know lemon is my favorite one out of all of the Island Way sorbet fruit things. But yeah, that's everything. Oh no, it's not, hold on. So actually a couple other things that I grabbed that are not food related. I did get my mouthwash. It was a little 2-pack and this is like the big bottle, so not bad. It was like $20 I think, and I pay like 7 or 8 for like the smaller bottle, regular size, so I felt like that was a pretty good deal. Then I also got my laundry detergent, some Comet for cleaning, obviously. I did get paper towels and toilet paper, but Jordan already took those upstairs, so don't have those to show you. Oh, and then also, last thing, I think, I picked up these Kleenex hand towels. I like to use these in our little powder bathroom, and we had ran out. That is everything. I am obviously beyond exhausted, and now I have to put all of this away, but that's okay because after that I get to eat and rot for the rest of the day, and I have nothing else to do, and I'm so excited. So I'm gonna put this away, and then I'll show you my pizza actually, because I got Lido's, and Lido, excuse me, love adding an S on things. But yeah, we got Lido, and I can't wait to get into it because I haven't eaten all day and I'm actually starving. Made it to our rot location. I am on the couch. Pizza is in hand. My drink is over there. We have our candy. I have the remote, and we are about to begin our rot session. We will be starting off this rot session with a binge of His and Hers, because as you guys know, I just finished reading the book. So now we're gonna watch the show, and I think I will probably watch all of it in one sitting. If it's anything like the book, I will be able to easily sit through it because it was so good. So yeah, that's what we're about to do. Oh my gosh, why is it so difficult to search on here? Why? Something that I won't be watching with you. I didn't even tell y'all. Remember how I told y'all? I will. Remember how I told y'all me and Jordan were supposed to watch His and Hers together?
They don't remember because it didn't happen.
This man has already watched this. He already watched it without me. And gonna say I told him to watch it without me because I didn't want him to wait for me to read the book. Does that sound like anything I would say? The whole point of me rushing to get the book was so that we could watch it, and he gonna watch it without me. And I didn't find this out until after I read the book, and I was like, this weekend we can watch it. I'm all excited. And he's like, I already watched that. They're gonna try to make like I told him to watch it without me. I would never do that. Like, I would never do that. So now we're gonna watch it by ourselves. I don't know why you looking over here. How many episodes is it? I might be, because I'm definitely gonna. No, I wanted to see how many episodes.
It's not many.
Oh, there. I was like, why I don't highlight and show? Oh, it's 6, and they're 40. Yeah, I'm about to eat this up. I said I'm about to eat this up.
Yeah, you can be done when I get
I'm so excited. Okay, so I'll check in with you guys later on once I've rotted for a few hours. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Okay, bye. I'm back. So I just finished His and Hers, and it was good. However, I will say reading the book prior does spoil things. Not in the fact that like I knew what was going to happen, but there were obviously differences in the show than in the book. Kind of like a couple significant differences in my opinion, but it was still good. I feel like I would have loved it more had I not read the book, but just because I had all of the details from the book, it didn't hit as hard as the book. But I mean, I knew that would probably be the case because that's usually what people say. I used to always think it was so like, not annoying, but like whenever people would be like, oh, I read the book first and then like I didn't really like the movie or I didn't really like the show, but like I get it now. And it makes sense because like you literally cannot include all of the details from a book into a series or a movie because it would be forever. But sometimes the things that they choose to like include versus not include feel like maybe they should have picked something else. But overall, I enjoyed the show. Like, I thought it was good. I did enjoy it. I will say, though, the first couple of episodes, like episodes 1 and 2, I was kind of bored. It picked up more for me episode 3 and on, but the first 2 episodes were kind of slow for me, which again, this is only because I already had context and I'm like looking for certain things and also certain things that are happening. I'm like, it was slightly different in the book, or like that wasn't even like the thing. Like, I don't know. Actually, I mean, if you... Spoiler, I guess, if you are either going to read the book or watch the show and you've done neither of those things yet. But spoiler alert, if you plan on watching it or reading the book, skip ahead because I'm about to spoil it. But basically, in the book, Anna is not the one that got assaulted. It was Catherine. Anna is the one that left Catherine there, and Catherine got assaulted. It's not funny, but Catherine got assaulted. But in the show, they made it so that Anna was the one that was assaulted, but that wasn't actually what happened. So, I mean, again, it makes for good TV, and I understand why they did that, but just like, that's kind of like a major difference because the whole thing also is that like Anna is not culpable. Is culpable? Let me make sure that's the right word. I know y'all be like, girl, do you know words when I speak? Because I feel like I'm always second guessing what I'm trying to say. Okay, no, she is culpable, deserving of blame, or considered responsible for something wrong, harmful, or bad. So I be knowing, I just be second guessing myself. But no, Anna was culpable in that situation because she left, like, and left Catherine there. But in, like I say, in the show, Catherine is the one that left Anna. So that was kind of like, actually, that's kind of like a major point in my opinion, because it kind of changes the narrative of like who deserved to be killed versus who didn't. And high key, I don't think Catherine deserved, in this, she did deserve to be killed, but like in the book, she did not deserve to be killed because she was the victim. But I digress. The show as a whole, sans the book, was good. I enjoyed it. And like I said, I would have enjoyed it more had I not read the book and had all the millions of other details to like base it off of. But overall, I enjoyed it, like I said. So yes, it is good. And also, like, I can't imagine because it happened to me with reading the book, but like seeing the ending of the show, the last episode, literally mind blowing, because imagine thinking this whole time it was the one person and then it's like, boom, it's actually somebody nobody expected, was not even thinking about, wasn't even on anyone's radar. But anyway, enough about that. I recommend watching the show, especially if you haven't read the book. You should watch the show because I know you would love it. But I mean, if you could do both, do both. Read the book first if you're gonna do both. But either way, it's good. It's a good series. It's a good book. I like both. Now that I've binged that, it is 9:06, so it's still pretty early. I think I'm gonna read some more of my book, King of Ashes. I think I told you I started this. Did I tell you? Yeah, I did. When I did my morning trying to wake up at 5 a.m. I started reading it on the treadmill, and I haven't read it since then. I'm on page 42. But yeah, I think I'm gonna do a little reading and switch up the media. Do that for a while. I thought I wanted to watch something else, but I kind of need like a palate cleanser. You know how it shows you previews of like other things to watch? A few things came up that I was like, maybe, but then I was like, I don't know, that's kind of heavy. One of them was The Crash, which is based on like a real, and I feel like I remember hearing about this, but the really bad crash that happened a few years ago, and this girl like slammed into a wall and killed 2 people, well, the passengers in her car. She's in jail, but that came up as a thing, and then I was like, I don't know if I want to watch, I definitely don't want to watch something like real life. Real world is already not a thing that I'm trying to be a part of, so I don't know that I want to watch that type of thing. Like, I'm very much into, you guys know, escaping, so I don't know that I want to watch anything real life based. So I was like, I don't know. Then of course I had to look it up because I was like, I do remember this vaguely, blah, blah, blah. So anyway, that was out. And then I saw a preview for the show called The Burrows, which is like, I guess from the writers of Stranger Things, which I did not watch because that is like too scary. And everybody says how good it is, but I never got into it because I don't like watching scary things. So then I had to look up that to see what that was about. I mean, I watched the trailer, but then I also had to like read about it. Oh my gosh, back to the show. I completely forgot. But freaking William Lewis was Richard Jones on the show. I'm calling him William Lewis. That's not his real name. His real name's like Pablo Schreider or Shriver, something. But he's William Lewis on SVU, and he is such a good villain in any show that he plays. Like, every time he's in something and he's a villain, he is so good. Like, he was good in His and Hers, and obviously he's great as William Lewis. I don't even watch those SVU episodes because they're so, like, intense and traumatic. Like, I hate him on that show, but like, I love him as a character. But yeah, I don't even watch those episodes that he's in because he is so crazy as a like bad person. But I was so shocked. I didn't know he was in this. I mean, I didn't do too much digging into it because I didn't want any spoilers at the time when I was like looking into it, but I didn't know he was in the show. I paused it and I was like, I know that's not William Lewis. And then I had to look him up and it was. Forgot to mention that in my debrief. I'm just having a little water. Isn't my little cup so cute? My best friend gave me this for my birthday, and it's like a little, it's not even huge. It's like a small little like petite size. It's a Simple Modern. I don't know if I've ever showed you guys, but anyway, like I said, I'm gonna read for a bit, and like I said, I'll be here on this couch for the foreseeable future. That's that for now, so I guess I'll check back in with you guys. Oh, actually, before I go, why not just give you a little briefing on my book, because I can't really spoil it because I haven't read that much. I'm on chapter 6. Pretty much so far. The main character's name is Roman. Did I tell you about this? No, I was telling Simone about this. That's another thing. I be forgetting if I actually tell y'all stuff, if I think about it, or if I tell somebody in real life stuff. But anyway, main character's name is Roman. He's like a businessman in Atlanta. And long story short, his family owns a crematory. His mother went missing randomly one day when they were like kids. She just disappeared. She left work. Nobody ever saw her again. They found her car, never found her. Never found her body. No one knows anything. So it's been like 19 years since her disappearance. Most recently, his dad gets into a car accident. He's in the hospital, so Roman has to go back home because his dad's in the hospital. He has 2 other siblings, a sister and a younger brother, Dante. The sister's name is Nevea. Anyway, it comes out that Dante's got some problems. Dante's got some issues, and now we are just finding out what the issue is with Dante, and things are not as they seem. Like, there are very suspicious things happening as a result of Dante's mess ups, essentially. So now Roman is trying to figure out how to get Dante out of the mess that he's created because he's fallen into the wrong crowd and some wrong vices. You can fill in the blank as to what those vices may be, but they do involve drugs. And I'll leave it at that. So yeah, that's the synopsis. So pretty much I'm just where they're getting ready to try to clean up this mess, and I feel like we're about to hit not a plot twist. What am I trying to say? We're getting ready to learn, probably, this is just my guess, we're getting ready to learn that whatever Roman is trying to do is not going to be sufficient for these people that Dante is in trouble with. Also, this is so random, but I love when they say like the title of the book or movie in the thing. So like if someone in a movie said like the title of the movie like organically. But anyway, we've already found out King of Ashes is in reference to like his dad being the owner of a crematory. So he's the King of Ashes because they literally cremate people, which is grim, but also kind of cool. Just thought I would point that out. Yeah, anyway, I'm gonna go read now, and I'll see you guys, I don't know when, maybe later tonight, I don't know, but I'm gonna go read. It is the next day. Happy Sunday. I am getting ready to head to church, but I wanted to make a nice coffee before I go, and then I remembered I have a new creamer, so I want to try it with y'all and let you know how I like it or don't like it, because that's typically my response to things. I didn't end up doing anything else last night besides reading. I did do some scrolling. Also, I'm back to my round ice balls. I've been making them, and it's just made my coffee so much better. Like, I don't know the science behind the ice shape, but it matters. But yeah, like I said, I didn't end up doing anything else but reading, did a little scrolling, and then I fell asleep, honestly. So, taking a break from that to go to church, and then we'll be right back home to continue writing. I'm trying to decide if I'm gonna do my laundry today or tomorrow. Probably, actually, I don't know. Depends on how I feel. So for today's viewing pleasure, we will be testing out the Shabani S'mores creamer. Actually, I forgot to even look at the date because this was a draw. Okay, we're good. I look at the date when I shop, but when I do like a mobile order, I usually try to look at it in the car, but I don't think I did yesterday. Anyway, smells like a s'more. It's pulling more chocolate. Let me add a little bit more. Have I had this flavor before? No, I think it was the chocolate chip cookie dough. Okay. It's like, I don't know if s'more is the flavor that I'm getting. Like, kind of, like I'm tasting the marshmallow now and the chocolate. So I think that actually, okay, yes. It's pulling chocolate harder than marshmallow and graham cracker, but I like it. It's good. I don't like it more than the toasted vanilla coconut, but it is good. And I just said that wrong. It's toasted coconut vanilla. And in my brain before I said it, I was thinking really hard about which way to say it. But no, I like it. I think it's pretty good. I think I will buy it again. Anyway, we've got our coffee to go, and now we're going to head to church. I guess I could show you my outfit. It's really nothing special. It's literally just jeans and a sweatshirt. But for sake of the video, let me just give you a little tease. So I'm carrying my bagoo, Bible and notebook, ready to go. And this is what we have. I just kicked my jacket. I just have my little skim sweatshirt, some jeans that I got from Aritzia. I think they're denim forum. I don't know. This is like the only pair of jeans I have because I think I told you guys for a long time I didn't like jeans, and then I bought one pair of jeans, and this is like my only pair of jeans, so I just wear these now. And then my little Birkenstock dupes from Target. Usual jewelry. You know, I gotta throw in a little Disney on the fit to make it whimsy. And yeah, that's it. I did run out of pages in my usual notebook that I use for sermon notes, and I just grabbed this one because I don't have another one, but it's on my list to find like a dedicated notebook to my sermon notes because I don't really like this one for that. Like, it's a cute notebook, but I don't like the lines in this. I mean, it's not that deep, but it kind of is. But anyway, this is what we're wearing in church, so I will see you guys after church when I get back home. Attached to this couch since I got back home from church yesterday. I literally haven't done anything. I am a slob. It's actually disgusting. But I've literally been on this couch since yesterday. After church, I came home, rotted. We did have a family Zoom call, so I did get on that, but I was literally on the couch when I did that. I've only gotten up to use the bathroom and eat. And then I obviously went to bed last night. But then I woke up, had breakfast, which I think I showed y'all, and then got back on the couch. And then I just got up to get a snack, an Uncrustable and my chips. But I have been I've been rotting so hard. But I keep wanting to do things like, I was like, oh, maybe I will like wash clothes and get back on the couch, or I'll do something. Oh, but the one thing I did do, like I did brush my teeth and wash my face. Like I did do that. I'm not complete slob, like I am, but like it's levels to slob. And I'm like right above the bar of like disgusting. But yeah, I keep trying to like do activities. I'm like, okay, I'll read. I haven't read since Saturday. I read Saturday. I was like, maybe I'll read my book. And I'm just like, I'm just gonna doom scroll and watch TV. And it's literally been so nice. Like I have optimistic plans to be productive the rest of this week, but this has literally been like so much fun to just rot. I haven't even taken my pajamas off. I love it here. But I am actually, I think I'm about to do a little like junk journaling. I've been putting that off as well. I think I mentioned it several vlogs ago that I started doing my Disneyland junk journal. And then I ran out of the sticky tape that I use, had to order some more. Anyway, I was like, I should at least do that because I can do that from the couch. So I grabbed my things and I'm gonna eat my snack. I don't know what I'm gonna watch. I watched some like Disney vlogs earlier, and now I'm like, do I want to keep watching like vlogs, or do I want to watch like a show or something? And I have two options. One is I can watch Chaos Theory, which is like a Jurassic Park spinoff. I don't think I've ever talked to y'all about that, but one, I have mentioned Jurassic Park is my favorite, or one of my favorite movie franchises ever. And they did like an animated series. I think it started in 2020, but it's really good. Like it's so good. And I binged it like last summer. And the most recent season is like the series finale. And it came out in November. And I don't remember why I didn't watch it, but that's one thing that I need to watch because it's, like I said, the series finale. Or I can binge Euphoria. I've been putting that off because when Euphoria first came out, obviously I loved it like everyone. And then there was like that weird period during COVID, and then it kind of lost me. And it also took like 10 years for them to make this season. And at first I was like, I'm not gonna watch it because like I'm not interested. And I'm even less interested given what I've heard about the plot now. But part of me is like, I should just watch it just to like close the loop on that, just like close the book on that show. All of that to say, I'm trying to decide what to watch. And I think it's gonna be Chaos Theory because I've been meaning to watch that, and I really do want to watch that. It has like 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, which is insane insane, or at least I think things are insane when they have 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, because that like never happens. And it's also kind of random that it even has that. Well, no, it isn't, because it's a good show actually. If you've never seen it, highly recommend, because yes, it is an animated series, but it's so good. Like the actual plot and like the storyline is really good. So yeah, I'm not surprised, but like I am surprised because again, it's rare that something gets 100% on Rotten Tomatoes. But anyway, I think I've made up my mind. We're gonna watch Chaos Theory. After I finish my snack, I will then do my Disney junk journal because it's time. And I want to do it because I need to do that one for Disneyland, and then I need to do my one for last year and then start my one for this year before I get too far. I mean, I'm already well behind, but I've only had one trip this year, so that can like wait. But I want to have my other ones done so that I can be like current and then do them after my trips. And yeah, so anyway, that's what we're gonna do. I just wanted to check in because I literally haven't talked to y'all since I did talk to y'all yesterday before I went to church. But yeah, so that's what we're up to. It's been a very roddy weekend, and I love that for me. And as I mentioned to you guys, I'm in my house until I have to go back to the office on Friday. And I just love that for me. So basically, I'm working, but like it feels like vacation because I don't have to leave my house. So anyway, I will check in with you guys, I don't know, later on when I'm doing some other activity from the couch. It is much later. It's like 11 o'clock now. Yeah, 10:51. I watched all of Chaos Theory, the final season. It was good. I cried. It was very dramatic, but it ended on a good note. I'm happy with the way that it ended. I'm sad that it's over now, but it was good. So again, recommend watching that if you haven't. It's actually like two different parts. The first part is called Camp Cretaceous, and that's like several seasons, but all the episodes are really short. They're like 24 minutes, so you can literally just binge through like really quickly. And then the second part is Chaos Theory, which is what I just finished watching. But anyway, finished watching that, and I did several pages in my little Disneyland junk journal, and I'm proud of them. So let me show you some of the pages. These are just like my boarding passes that I kept. This side is the little tag that was on my luggage, my check bag, and then this is a picture I printed that I took on my cell phone, and then just some random stickers. So that's that page, just like my travel day. Actually, most of this is from like travel day. And then this is another page, picture I printed out, more like boarding pass stuff because my luggage did not make it on my flight because my flight was delayed and I almost missed it, but they gave me this because I had to deliver my luggage to the airport, to my hotel. And then this is also a picture that I printed out that I took on my phone. And then this was like a map from the bus that I took, like their city bus, and I just kept that. And then I added these little stickers. And then I think this is the last page. I only did 3 pages. And then this is the last page. So this is just like Pixar Pier. I took these 2 pictures, and then this is a sticker and washi tape that I had. And then this is my favorite page because this is also from that bus like map that I had. And then this is like my receipt from the Emporium, but I put this little like pocket sleeve. I don't know if you can tell, but the picture can come like in and out. So that's really cool. So then you could see like the whole receipt. And this is a picture I took on my phone that I just printed. So yeah, this is my favorite page, I think, just because of this movable element here. Like I would think that's really cool. But yeah, so that's all I did so far. It doesn't seem like that much, but it took me pretty much the length of me watching Chaos Theory. But I'm excited that I got it started, and now I'm just gonna keep working through it. I have so many pictures. I probably should have like thought it out because I'm making it more like a scrapbook than a junk journal because I literally printed out so many pictures just from Oogie Boogie Bash. I did want to have physical pictures of like pictures from my phone, but like I don't know that I needed to do them in this size because literally all of these are just from Oogie Boogie Bash. And I mean, I guess it's fine because that's all that this is going to be. But for future reference, I probably don't need to print this many pictures for my junk journal. So this one's more like a scrapbook than a junk journal because there's literally so many pictures, but they're all cute, so they will all be used. So I'm about to put this stuff away, and I guess I'm hungry now. I haven't eaten anything since my little snack earlier. I'm obviously not going to cook anything. I'll probably just do some Just Bear nuggets and my waffle fries. Actually, that sounds delicious. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I just decided just now. I don't know what else I'm going to do tonight. I actually need to edit one of my vlogs that needs to go up tomorrow. I don't know if I'll get that done. Maybe, but I can also edit it tomorrow. Anyway, that's what I'm up to right now. So yeah, it's been a very chill and rotting day. I can't believe the weekend's already over, but not complaining because, as I already mentioned, I get to work from home all this week. Well, until Friday, but yeah. I can't believe it's already over. It's been a very good rot session. Like, I can't even complain. I literally didn't do anything for the last, like, combined 48 hours. I did run errands on Saturday, but yeah. So I don't know if I'm ending the vlog here because I technically haven't done anything to reset except restock like the house and groceries. So maybe I'll keep vlogging tomorrow when I'm like motivated to do some laundry because I'll be working. So we'll see. We'll see what we get up to. I'm about to fix a very late dinner. It's ridiculous that I'm even eating this late, but what are you gonna do? But anyway, I'll see you guys whenever I pick you back up again.